Points and 800 yards. Come on, man.
Just play consistent today. That was the charge by head coach Matt Luke, and that's what we got.
You can see like got in the early rhythm and it just carried over.
We did. I thought we got off to a really good start, and you all don't see this in the stands or in the media, but the thing that I was most pleased with is we made on just some small plays, some 4-yard gains, is that we made some really good decisions, and that's the part that we needed to change. It wasn't the athletic part, it was the mental part, and you wouldn't know if they didn't do well mentally, with the way they athletically performed. But they did a really good job mentally today. It was very consistent, and that's probably what I'm most pleased with today.
What were your impressions of Matt Corral getting extended time?
Well, Matt has done a phenomenal job of preparing. Jordan has helped him, and that's kind of the culture in our room. He's a completely different personality than Jordan. He's very aggressive-minded, as you saw today, and but mentally he made some really good decisions today too, and played well. So I was happy with both quarterbacks.
What did you think of? It looked like you got a glimpse in the future in general with some of the guys you played in the second half. What did you think of his rhythm with Elijah Moore and a couple of those other guys?
Well, I thought it was important if we ever have an opportunity this season to see, Matt Corral with the starters. So we got a few series of that. But whether it's with the starters or not, the decision-making part of it is still the same. So that's the part I'm most pleased with. But he did a good job today, and I think he's as aggressive in practice. So I think the way he played today wasn't a surprise to our football team.
How important was it, Phil, for the receivers just to get in rhythm early?
Well, we talked about this consistency issue this week, and that means you got to play as well in the beginning as you do at the end. And our guys got off to a good start. They focused in on catching the football. We ran better routes today. We made better decisions on our breaks. Just everything was just much sharper. We got off to a good start and kept it going for 4 quarters.
Same hold true for Jordan, just being just a hair more consistent.
Jordan was on the mark today. First quarter I was thrilled with, and I actually didn't coach him much, because there wasn't much to tell him. I mean, we're running what we run, we're doing what we do, and he was just making really good decisions. And we talked about a few little things, little issues we needed to handle, and that's probably the thing I was most excited about was both quarterbacks did a good job making great decisions.
Have you gotten a chance to talk to Mike Collins yet?
You know what, Mike and I spoke before the game, and we spoke for quite a while after the game, and it was good to see him again. You always hate playing friends, but it was good to see him. I know he feels like their program's moving in the right direction, and I've got to worry about ours. And so we did what we need to do today, and I just wished him well for next week.
What did he say about your program and your performance tonight?
Oh, I mean, he was very complimentary and professional. That's just Mike. That's how he is. So it was all positive. Yeah.
Going into Arkansas now, definitely good taste in your mouth, and anticipate keeping up that consistency and that level of rhythm and that type of stuff.
Well, I do. I mean, we have to. That's our job. And I think Arkansas did some nice things against Alabama today, and I think we have our hands full right now. And we're traveling next week, so it's back to work tomorrow. We're going to continue to try and play the way we did this weekend. See if we can't put another one on the field on Saturday.